Hey, what's up guys? I'm Chesapeake. This is Chesapeake Camping Outdoors, and this video is on a product that OneTigris just sent me, a new product they have out. It is their packable down camping blanket. It's rated at 40 degrees. So you can see it's got some really nice loft on it for only being a 40-degree blanket. And I'll show you a couple other blankets to compare it with after we go over this one. You can really see the loft it has. Got some nice wide down chambers there. It is a sewn through construction, but it is a very budget friendly down blanket at only $59 on Amazon. And there's also a 20% coupon that if you clip on the Amazon page, you save 20% at checkout. I have the OD green version. It also comes in green and orange and blue. Its size is 6.4 by 4.4, so fairly decent sized blanket there. Like I said, it has 300 grams of duck down, so it's not a goose down blanket. So it's a little bit heavier than a goose down blanket. But 300 grams of duck down is good for a 40-degree rating. It only comes in at 29.5 ounces, so fairly lightweight for the type of down and the fabrics that are used. And those fabrics are 300T ripstop polyester outer with a DWR treatment, and the inner is a 300T pongee taffeta material. So a little bit more durable on the outside with the DWR treatment. And the inside is a little bit smoother and a little bit more comfortable next to your skin. Some of the features it has, you can see the large amount of down that's in it, obviously, to keep you nice and warm. On the corners here, you've got a little bit darker material, but it's the same as this, just to give it a little bit of pop, make it look nice. On two of the long side, on the same side here, so only on this long side and not on this side here, you have snaps that are faced the opposite direction. So the back of the snap, you have 3 snaps here. And then down here, you also have 3 snaps that are faced outwards. Sorry about the lighting here, guys. I'm doing it outside today and the sun's right on me. So what you can do is, these snaps can be snapped to these snaps and it forms like a cloak of sorts. And you can use that, around camp in the morning. You can use it underneath a poncho as a poncho liner. There's a bunch of different ways you can use that to wear around your body, kind of hands free. You got the nice large OneTigris logo here in a little bit rougher material. And then on the back, you've got the taffeta. So it's nice and smooth. But what I'm really, really happy with in this blanket and surprised is the amount of loft. Now obviously it's duck down, so you've got more down in there for the amount of warmth that you're going to get out of it. But, they're equally as warm. You just need a little bit more duck down. But you've got a lot of loft in it. And what I've noticed with the construction of this blanket, while it is sewn through, with other blankets of this style that I have, their use of thin material allows air to easily pass through. And because they went with a little bit thicker material on the inside and the outside, especially this ripstop material, you can see when I push on it, it doesn't just shoot the air out, so to say, really quick. It holds that air in and kind of holds the loft a little bit more. You get a little bit, so you can see how I press on it, and the air really stays in the down a lot more. If you had a really thin taffeta on both sides, it would really, the air would really pass through quite quickly. And I'll show you that on a blanket I have over here. This blanket is really popular in the hammocking community. This is the famous double black diamond Costco down throw blanket. It comes in at 60 inches by 70 inches, so it's a little bit larger than this one. But this is the taffeta material, and I've modified this one quite a bit. But you can see how when I press on this one, the air just goes right out of it. And this, I've had a lot of down added to this, and it's shaped to fit my War Bonnet Ridge Runner hammock, so it's a dedicated underquilt. But this one is also a sewn through construction, but it has kind of a faux baffle system, where even though it's sewn through, on the one side the baffles were sewn together to create almost like a regular boxed baffle underquilt, where there's material in between and it's not just sewn completely through. So while it's not exactly the same as a boxed baffle or like a Caro step underquilt or similar design, this type of modification will help a lot. So I haven't decided if I'm going to do that with this blanket at all. You can see here where it was stitching was ripped out. Originally this blanket came just like this one with squares there. So pulling some of the stitches out allows the down to loft just a little bit more, and you create a larger chamber for the air to pass through. And another benefit is you don't have all these stitching lines where cold air can seep through. So just that alone increases the warmth of the blanket drastically. And then the added benefit of all the down being able to move back and forth in the down chamber. You can rip the stitches vertically or horizontally. You know, those are just two easy modifications you can do to any down blanket to make it a little bit more warm. Cost wise, like I said, this is $60. This, when I believe they're discontinued now, but I have found them online for like $15. But the average equivalent to this on Amazon right now is between $40 and $90. So this is kind of right in the middle. They're all right about the same size, but with this one I really think you're getting a benefit with these snaps. So you can see a little bit better, and that the sun's going down a little bit and behind a cloud. And just the materials they use and chose in this. I'm getting a really good shot of the ripstop here. All the other ones I saw aren't using a ripstop on the outer. Like I said, they're just using a taffeta material, just like this one. So it's a really thin material, and it would rip very easily. Now, if you take care of it, it's really not a big deal. But I've added, like I said, I added quite a bit of down to this, and this is all goose down. Well, actually, I added goose down to it, and it originally has duck down in it, so it was a mixture. But so this is on, you know, the lower end of things now, but if you can find it, this is a great blanket to go with. But I'm really quite happy with this option from OneTigris. You know, it isn't the biggest one that I found. It's not the cheapest. It's not the lightest, but it does all three of those. It's fairly light, fairly cheap, and you know, it's extremely durable, I think. And usually you don't get to have all three of those in a product or a piece of outdoor gear. Usually you get two. It might be lightweight and durable, but really expensive, or, you know, any combination of the three. So the fact that it's, you know, it's right there at $60, less than that if you clip the the 20% coupon. It's got this really durable fabric, and it's, you know, fairly lightweight also, but it has the added versatility of those 6 snaps on it to make it a cloak or a poncho liner. And then you've just got the really good amount of loft, and you can see how well it pillows now that the sun is not right on me. You see how I can push the air right over, and it takes a couple seconds for the air to leak out, which when it's really windy out and you're using this, you know, out at camp, or you might have it, your kids play soccer or football or cheerleading, and you've got it wrapped around you in the stands, you're really going to want that when the wind's blowing at you. So you also get this really nice compression sack with it. So it packs down to, let me see here, it packs down to 13.7 by 6.3 in the compression sack, and then obviously you can tighten it down and make it a lot smaller. It compresses, you know, to about the size of a Coke can, really. You can really crank on it and get it smaller. So there you've got this really nice, great budget option. You've got a cheaper option that I've modified and had modified. And then on the higher end of things, you got this from Sierra Madre that I've had for a little while now. This is the Puffle. This is a synthetic quilt. It's fairly expensive. Hold on one second. Let me grab my notes. The 40-degree down version is $189. So that's a lot more expensive than this quilt over here. The 20-degree down version is $229. And I mean, with this quilt, you get a lot of features. You get a draft collar at each end. You get an end cinch at each end. You get hardware to make it an underquilt. But, you know, this isn't really that great. You know, it's very versatile, yeah. But if you're looking for a great budget option that's not going to be really cheap, you know, I really think that OneTigris did a great job at this one. And they really hit on a couple key things that you really want in an outdoor blanket. You know, it packs small, it's lightweight, and it's strong, and it's really going to keep you warm. Now, you know, they could have added goose down, and it would have been a lot more money. But I really think that they did a good job with this one. So, give you another look at the back here, at the gray color. And like I said, it comes in blue and also orange. So if you don't want the gray woodsy outdoor look, you know, you can get blue or you can get orange. And like I said, it's a fairly nice size. So you can use it on your bed, really. I did that last night, and my wife wasn't happy because it was too warm, she said. And so I have used it one night outside so far in my hammock, and this time of year it was perfect. You know, not having a foot box like you're able to do with the Puffle was a little difficult, just having a blanket in a hammock, but I really don't think it's marketed as, you know, a top quilt kind of replacement. It's more of like an adventure camping blanket, and I think it's going to do really well at that. You got the stuff sack, it's decent sized, and again, you know, the stats I listed, it's 40 degrees, and so we'll see how it goes. I want to do some testing this spring with it, but this is a good first look at it. Give you another good look at the loft here, and again, it's ducked down, so it is going to look more lofty than, you know, goose down, because they had to put more in, but it's just as warm. But the decision to use the materials they did, I really think it's going to make it stand out from all of the, you know, the countless competitors in the market. I mean, you can just type in down camping blanket on Amazon, and you'll get, you know, 10 pages of equally sized blankets between $40 and $90 that like I said, they're just using a cheap taffeta material, and they don't have the snaps on them or the really nice compression sack that the OneTigris ones do. So let me know what you guys think. You know, like I said, it's only 60 bucks and cheaper if you clip the coupon. I got it the next day. I talked to OneTigris on Friday, and Saturday I had it at my house. So you know, this is a really good partnership I've had with them. Hopefully, you know, I'll have some more really cool OneTigris gear coming out soon, and I'll be able to give you guys another first look at it. As far as I know, this is the first look at this on YouTube, so pass it around. I haven't seen any other YouTube videos on it yet, so you guys are kind of lucky. I'll be doing a giveaway soon. I don't know if I mentioned in my last video, but I will be doing a giveaway soon. And all I can really tell you, it's going to include stuff from Condor and Bigfoot Bushcraft, which I'll be doing a video on next. They have some really awesome fire starters that I'm going to show you guys down here at the water, and an awesome huge 1/2-inch ferro rod. So you can go to their website, Bigfoot Bushcraft, and use their coupon code Chesapeake to get a 15% discount. And then you can, like I said, you can go to Amazon or the OneTigris website and pick up your OneTigris down camping blanket for less than $60. So that's 2 great deals right there. And let me know what you guys think. Sorry about the lighting on this one again. You got some the sun is kind of right behind me today. But I really like this color. And it's finished really nice. I didn't see any loose threads. Of course I found the one. Right? That's how it goes. You film and then you find the one loose thread. But honestly, I believe that is the one. And that's not even a loose thread. That's just the end there. So, not bad. So let me know if you guys, what you guys think. If you guys would change anything about it, what it would be. So I can let OneTigris know. Yeah, there is another thread end. So maybe I have a prototype or something. I don't know. It is on Amazon, but I'll let them know so they can get that fixed. Other than that, those are just thread ends. They weren't loose, but still, you don't want thread ends showing on your quilt, right? So that is a con I've seen so far. So I'm Chesapeake. This is Chesapeake Camping Outdoors. This is the OneTigris duck down camping blanket. I'll see you guys next time.